Good morning, students. This is Professor Simons. I hope everybody is doing really well, having a great beginning of the semester. I know it's definitely fun and exciting to get into a new semester and learning a lot of new things. I appreciate everyone who's reached out and touched base regarding the discussion post assignment that is coming up. So I want to just spend a few minutes just reviewing exactly what I'm looking for, clarify the assignment a little bit. Again, I've said this multiple times throughout the semester. If you have questions, if you are confused, if you need some clarity, you need to let me know. If not, and you're just waiting for something magically to pop up, clarifying or answering your question, and it doesn't come, then you're frustrated with me and with everything else. And in reality is, I don't know what you don't know or where it is. So again, thank you so much for everyone that's touched base to me. And I just want to go over the discussion post and the requirement real quickly. There's going to be 2 of these video discussion posts that are going to be due this semester, in addition to a much longer video here towards the end of the semester with an eco map and some of those. And so the video discussion posts are kind of a drop for the bigger assignments, so we can start really seeing how things go into play. In the first few chapters, or I should say the first few weeks, we've really been looking at how social work is so diverse and it takes so many different types of theories and different fields that come together. That's why I love social work, right? We have the biosocial that we've been looking at, the mental health, how food deserts in areas, right, where there's no grocery stores or anything along those in there, and all they have are gas stations and or processed food, right? If you think about it, that impacts the health. Well, if we're having high diabetes issues in specific areas, well, is it because of the food? Is it because of lack of transportation? So as social workers, we get to see that all together, right, on the medical side. And there's not one way that fits all, and this really is the systems that we look at as a whole. So the video discussion board is a way for us to look at some families and look at some things and look at dynamics inside the family availability resource to try to get a good picture of the human behavior in the environment they are, right? We're looking at the whole entire thing. And so on the video discussion post, which is inside Blackboard, it has all of this information here for you. So here's what it is. I'm going to go through real quick. I'm not going to read it to you, but we're going to review the Sanchez family. Blackboard does not allow me to hyperlink inside these discussion posts when I post them. And so if you have this here, if you go ahead and drop it in, you're going to get this this page here with the Sanchez family case file, right? They have multiple people in the household, right? They have the client history, what the client concerns are, right? The goals for the client, and critical questions to consider as you're talking about this individual person. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a lot of people in the family. So what you need to do is you actually need to go through and look at all of the clients in the household. We're going to look at all their concerns, but what's really cool about having a strength-based perspective for social workers is what are the goals for the clients, right? I mean, typically, again, I deal a lot with individuals in economic stability and their finances. And if we have a couple in here and one of them wants to go on a really big vacation, the other one wants to put money into an emergency fund, neither one are good and neither one of those are bad. I'm sure you all say, no, I'm doing the vacation, and some of you are saying, no, I'm putting the money in the account. Well, if they have competing goals and they're not on the same page, that can create conflict, right? And so that's just a small example from the world that I work in on a day-to-day basis, what it is. So go and look at all of the clients, the history, the concerns, critical questions, things to think about. There's going to be additional links in here for each of the family members as you go forward to do, and spend some time looking at this. There's a lot of fantastic information on here, okay? At the same time, when you go through, you're going to select one person in the family, right? And connection in the genogram. You're going to look at that, and you're going to create a video review of the Sanchez family. So we're going to try to map the case. So what I'm looking for is a 3 to 5 minute video talking about the member that you focused on. So tell me who you're doing the video on. I want you to talk about the strengths, the balances, the dynamics, the conflicts, the goals, how it works with the family. Again, we're not looking at just this individually and is the individual's goals good? Because you can look at all of them and say, oh yeah, they want to go back to school, so going back to school is good and education will help them in the future. Of course. we're looking at the whole family unit, right? We're looking at all of the behavior again in that unit. And so we're going to go ahead and look at all of the family dynamics, the family members, um, the family members' strengths and areas of needs. One thing I've learned working with people over the course of many, many years is that the clients that you work with are some of the best problem solvers, the more resilient people that you will ever meet in your life. You know, I have people who come into my office and tell me how they've been operating and getting by, and a little shortcut here, a little trick there. I learn so much from them every day, and they figured out how to make it work. It's not easy, but they're fantastic. So I want you to think, whoever you do this on, what are the strengths that they bring to the table, how they can be helpful, but then also what resources do they need, and is their strength helping out the family or just themselves or what it looks like? And then also a basic intervention plan. So as a social worker, we don't want to give him it's not prescribed as is. You need to take 2 pills a day every day, but an intervention plan. So are we going to hook them up with some resources? Are we going to refer them to an advocate that might be able to help? Is some counseling needed? Is there a family dynamic there that, being able to sit down in a safe environment to have a discussion, is that there? Right? And so we're looking for a 3 to 5 minute video just about it. What do you observe? What do you think is working well? What do not? And again, this is the first post that's going to build up to the EcoMap and the final big assignment that we have here at the end of the semester. Going forward, the post is due by February 25th, and so you do have 10 days to complete it. I do want to let you know that that is when the next quiz is due as well. So I want to make sure that you give yourself a little bit of time to do it. With any video that you post, please do 2 things. Watch the video before you send it to me. Also, when you watch it, make sure that I can understand what is being said, and if there are any visuals, please feel free to do it. At the same time, if you want to create a PowerPoint or have a picture or something that you show in the video, that is perfectly fine. It does not have to be you on the video talking. You can easily have a PowerPoint up and then just talk over, similar to what I have here as we're moving forward and we're looking at it, right? At the same time as, say I want to talk to you about a budget that just popped up and is not popping up now, but say I wanted to show you really quick a budget of a family, right? I'm on the economic stability field. I could pop that up and talk over it. So you can voice over a PowerPoint if you want as well. Finally, about posting and uploading the video into Blackboard. If you're having issues uploading in Blackboard, please turn it into a YouTube video. And when you turn into a YouTube video, I sent a link out and there's some information on Blackboard how to do it. Make sure the video is marked as unlisted and or public. Private, I've had the direct link. Some people have said they've had private and it's been able to come up once or a bit in piece here. I don't know exactly the reasons for that, but please make sure that it's either public or not listed. If it is private, it's going to be really difficult for me to see it. If it is private, even though you post it and come back, if it's one of those that we can't see, it's difficult. Again, I advocate that if you do make the YouTube video, send it to either a different device and open up where you're not logged in at, or send to a friend or a family member and see if they can just open the video and see what's going on to do that. Again, the post is due by 11:59. In addition to your post there, let's spend some time looking at other people's learnings, right? We all have different perspectives. We all grew up in different places. We can all see different strengths. And so what I want you to do is do a 1 to 2 minute video response to at least one of their classmates' post. So suggestions or resources related to the member that they select. Ideally, you're going to be able to add some insider value. The response post to earn credit needs to be more than "I liked your video, thank you." Point out something that you enjoyed, something that you like, and going forward, we'll get those uploaded and posted. If you do have any additional questions for me, please let me know. And again, I really do appreciate the feedback, and I want to make sure that we're setting you up to be successful and learn the content in the class. That is what's most important to me. Have a great Thursday, and I look forward to learning with you.